Hey guys, GHAZZY TV here with another Path of Exile video. In this one, I wanted to talk about the worst shit ever in Path of Exile, and that is trading. Now, I prefer trade links because I make a lot of guides. A lot of crafting guides, a lot of build guides, and it's just easier for me to do so in a trading environment rather than solo self-found. However, I'm going to exclude the fact that this league has had a lot of trading issues. Slow trade API, borked trading, people being shown as offline. The TFT discourse has been having a lot of lashback on Reddit recently as well, with some drama surrounding one of their moderators, which I'm not going to dig into. But I wanted to address some of the massive trading issues and what I feel about them, because it's something I'm being asked about a lot on the stream over the last few days when it comes to TFT and the harvest crafting and whatnot. And with Harvest being core, I wanted to address this topic, and I want to hear what you guys have to say here in my YouTube community. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of it, and here's my take on it. So trading has been made a lot easier throughout the years with a lot of programs. I'm using, for example, PoE Awakened PoE trade, so I can price check things real quick. For example, I can check my Vixterity, and I can see that if trade is not slow now. Okay, trading seems to be somewhat slow, but it seems to be like an alch over to chaos. I can easily price check certain things, which is very, very simple. I can check, for example, Essences of Horror. I can see that, come on. This is exactly what I was talking about. I can see that for the bulks, they seem to be like half a chaos, 1 chaos each-ish. But then again, you have to go into the actual trade site. You can actually click on trade here to get the trade window up, so I can search for things with this program, which is very easy. And go in here and check these things out if I want to, and then increase the stock size to say 10, and you'll see a different pricing because bulk prices are more expensive. You'll see that these are costing still 1C. What the hell? So it's a very smooth program to use, but the thing is, there are hundreds of these programs, hundreds upon hundreds, and I'm a person that hates using third-party tools to play the game, which is why I'm only using that one, because that just helps me with some quick things. Other than that, I actually not using any other third-party programs to play the game. However, we're still using things like pathofexile.com/trade. We're still using Craft of Exile. We're still using the PoE database for the data mined information. We're still using PoE, when 99% of the community is using PoE, but that has nothing to do with trading. Either way, I think that we've had a very easy time to trade throughout the past couple of years, and that's very, very, very nice, right? Then Harvest League came along, which promoted Forbidden Harvest Discord, which was a shit solution, but it was the only solution. And then they made an amazing website, allowing us to have a very, very easy access to trading. And this was very easily done because we were able to index the trades over the API by actually putting our hoarding crafting stations in a public stash tab. Now, this allowed us to post the crafts so that they could actually make a website for this, so we could search for crafts and buy them from people that way, which was amazing. We don't have that now. Instead, this is how trading looks for harvest crafts. In the Discord server, I'll leave a link below to get an invite for the server if you're not sure about it. If you want to buy harvest crafts, you'll have to go into the buying harvest crafts. You'll have to post them in here. And there are millions of different colors of titles in here. I think that I don't like this Discord server with the way they've set it up, but it is the best solution we have to it, and most people use it. So I think that with that, I think it's really good. So basically, we have to buy. So we have to search that we want to buy them, and then, put a price up, and someone will then whisper you, and you can then discuss the prices. Then we'll get an invite. Some people offering the streaming, probably people in here streaming, for people that are doing services that way, to avoid getting scammed, for example. But that's another topic I want to talk about. The problem is that we can only save 10 crafts. Since we're only able to save 10 crafts, we're then in a situation where these prices will fluctuate a lot with the crafting. I've been buying some remove added defense for 50 to 60 chaos, when 2 hours later, they were spammed up and were costing me 35 chaos, some even 30 chaos each. And then 2 hours after that, the people were selling them for 1 exalted each. So it's impossible to keep track of the market prices. And one guy might only see them for 1x, and you're telling him, well, I've been buying them for 35, and he's going to be mad at you because he's going to call you a lowballer since he's charging 1x suddenly. It's so messy and so annoying, and you have to be first. So the way to get the harvest crafts is not very convenient. You instead have to sit in a Discord server instead of playing the game, seeing that, let's go to the selling part here. And we go down. Let's say I want to buy the augment life here. That's apparently for this guy, that's 1.5x. If I whisper him and I check if he still has it, someone else might have beaten me to it. So basically, you have to be super fast at this. Or, for example, search. Let's say I want a remove add defense. Then I have to look at this. And I see here, this is a wants to sell, remove/add defense for 50 chaos. I mean, that's pretty expensive, but still. I can whisper this guy and pray he hasn't sold it yet. That's the only way you can do it, which is super messy. Now, this doesn't save you from scam problems because they have a vouch system. So once you've done a service, you can, or received a service, you can then vouch for people here, which is a really good system to make sure that you can buy things from people that have a lot of vouchers to avoid, or at least have a higher, less of a risk to get scammed, right? The problem is that doesn't save you entirely, and it's completely community-made, community-hosted, moderated by this server, which are just community members, which they've had a lot of negative feedback of on Reddit recently. And for my experience with their moderators have been very good. My personal opinion on this. I've had very good experiences with this in the past. I don't have any problems with it myself. I've never heard of it, except for that Reddit post I read a couple of earlier today. So the problem with us only having access to 10 crafts is that you want to be first, which means that you want to take the first person that posts it, which might be a blatant scammer, and lose all your shit anyways. And that's a problem, right? So either you have to completely neglect the existence of harvest mechanics unless you're just farming it for your own sake and using it for yourself, or you're in a situation where you have to take the risk of getting scammed. And I mean, for me, I don't really care that much because I consider the game is just pixels. It's just pixels in a game, right? So I don't really care if I get scammed or not. So I'm pretty fine with this. But I know a lot of people get very upset if they lose their big dick item from someone scamming them. I'm well aware of that. That people consider this thing a lot more pressing than I do. I just wanted to mention these things. And this is terrible. This is god-awful. And I wish they... if GHZ don't have a solution to let us index the crafts on their own website, at least they can do is allow us to get some craft orbs, for example, so we can make this process smoother, because GHZ are very rarely doing anything about scammers in the first place. And I mean, you see how fast this Discord is rolling, and these crafts are selling super, super fast as well. So I just wanted to address this topic and see what you guys have to say. If you guys have any solutions or any tips and tricks for this, let us know in the comments below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, GGG, please fix this shit. Please. Anyways. Hit the like button, smash it, and subscribe for more content. Till next time, stay safe, and keep rocking.